in spring 2023 here at the LCS. CLG tasked with taking out a Cloud9 that is 5-0 in their last 5 games. Pathing up through the river, potentially looking towards the enemy jungle. M&S gonna walk over, not see him as he does. Throws down a ward.
I think Contracts has a clear route here up to the double meatball lane. The tanks, the top laners, so used to being left alone.
And Contracts showing up. They're not expecting this. Fudge flashes away from the second part of the W, but I don't think it's gonna matter. They thought they were safe. M&S's ward looked like it should have been able to see it, but the timing was perfect for CLG, and they get first blood.
From killing them, from getting those passives, heals as well as mana back, and that's why the Cho'Gath buffs to mana cost were so big, and everyone, that was such a big deal because it did give him such an easier laning phase. Blabber coming in.
Palafox flashing out of the way. He was predicting the body slam flash from Blabber, wanted to dodge it, but now Contracts is here. M&S is taken down, and Contracts is the better jungler again.
Team in the league.
And that feels really good when you're the ones with the Scion, you're the ones with the Zeri Lulu. As long as Cloud9 is not crushing the early game like they tend to do versus a lot of teams, you've got a good shot as the game moves forward. Blabber, however, starting up the first Drake here nice and early. Chemtech Drake at the beginning. It's not as useful as something like an Ocean, but it could get Cloud9 stacking towards a Soul as a win condition.
Going in for the steal!
Scaling of CLG. Oh my god, he got it! Contracts is just built different this game.
And they're not done yet!
M&S, seismic shove finds him, throws him right back into the rocks that were waiting, and Dokla's ready to help it out. One more wallop upside the head. It is CLG's early game.
Yo, what the hell are they feeding CLG this weekend, Flowers?
Advantage here in the bottom lane. This is to be expected considering these lanes have not been the focus.
Whoa, boom.
Just boom. What are we doing, bud?
He's got
what are we doing here? He had to flash and he still gets taken down. Boom, trying to interrupt some backs, just ends up going way too ham as Contracts. Speaking of ham, the Piggy Rider has emerged yet again. They want to look for Berserker here. He has no flash. If they can go after the Varus, it's a sure kill, and CLG make it a 1-for-1.
So they make the call. Boom's trying to stop the backs, and they're calling Contracts over from the very beginning. If you look at that mini-map, but he does get chased down with that ghost from Sven and the flash from Berserker with the arrow to finish him off, costing him a death. In the end, it's still worth as they chase down Berserker. Opposite side of the map, though, since your jungler is showing for CLG and they know where the Piggy is, it's an easy pickup there for Cloud9 down here as he comes to shadow M&S.
M&S going to rotate down into that bot side river where Blabber is waiting. So if CLG tries to make a move on the Jace, Blabber's ready to follow. Blabber goes in, and now CLG wants to turn it around to the big man. However, Blabber's got plans of his own. He tries to fire Palafox right back into the waiting arms of his team. It'll be a 1-for-0 so far, but M&S makes it even. They lose Palafox, traded for Blabber.
Jace, this Jace nowadays scales actually really well.
Oh wow, here comes the Scion train, and Berserker's got no way home. Luger gets the money, and M&S now having to deal with Contracts again in the mid lane.
This one, so I think Cloud9 should be able to secure this one unless some truly crazy stuff happens.
Well, Cloud9 has had most neutral objective control so far in this game.
Out of it, Fudge chasing down Dokla here for a little bit of an extra trade, and there it is again!
They're going after Berserker! CLG does not stop with these early game gank spams. Contract is finding value time and again.
Guaranteed to get your money off before it expires. Those turret plates will come through. M&S gets really greedy though, trying to share.
M&S, oh, the seismic shove hit him! Palafox just slams him.
Flowers, I know you've experienced this too. Those greedy laners trying to share your turret plate money when you activate your Rift Herald for them.
Go away.
Into the minefield here from Palafox and gets punished by Contracts.
Oh, Fudge now being jumped on by Dokla, who flashes to the other side to stop Fudge's retreat, but Fudge just continues walking forward. Now he's going to TP to safety, or is he? Decimating smash stops it. There is no flash, there is no TP, there is no escape. And bottom side, it's a 3v3 that immediately becomes a 3v2. Blabber is dead. and Contracts is hungry for more.
But currently, they're investing a lot clearing out and making top dangerous.
Oh, Boom just gets one shot before the rest of CLG can do anything about it. Blabber gets out of the way of the seismic shove, but now he can't escape, and Luger guns him down. TP to reinforce CLG, make sure Cloud9 can't get a punish back. It ends up being a 1-for-1. They get Blabber's flash.
Have double summoner spells as well, but Fudge, with the Cho'Gath ultimate, is going to be better than a jungler right now anyway.
Right.
As I say that,
Well, actually, no,
Contracts
they do have it
has
evolved.
been able to steal.
Yeah, they do have it. The Smite's evolved all the way up to 1200 too. So it's going to be a pretty close contest after all. There it is, feasted down by Fudge. Contracts not successful at stealing that one away. Thing I was going to mention before we got into the fight, Warmogs on Contracts, very common first item purchase on Sejuani, but I really like it this game because there's so much poke between AP Gragas barrels, Shock Blasts, all these things. Palafox trying to kite out M&S. Remember, neither one of the mid laners has their flash anymore. It was spent before. Contracts ends up blocking the arrow, and Palafox gets a killing spree. M&S, another death as Luger jumps over the wall, finds one bullet on Sven. Contracts is ready to keep on chasing, but Blabber wants to protect that support. Now Contracts will take a little bit more damage on the exit, but he's in no real danger.
To hit those when you're playing against a Jace that does have Eclipse because he gets the extra move speed bonus.
Right.
Nicely done there for evasive maneuvers, and Contracts was able to protect him. He finds another kill on his Sven.
Ooh, and they give it to Luger too. Absolutely perfect there for CLG.
They for sure should have this. Unless the Varus ult or Varus Q comes through from Berserker. It looks like he's still in mid lane, so he's not going to get in any sort of range here. Contract should be able to secure it, no problem. And CLG Flowers. It is actually hilarious how often this team plays into the counter logic meme. You know, last weekend, with the games that people are expecting them to win, they drop, and then super weak with one of the toughest schedules. Never mind here, though. Palafox gonna have to get out of there, buy some time for the rest of CLG to get there. Poom comes in, he flash ults!
Poom ready to engage onto Blabber as Blabber walks back into Luger. Now M&S looks for Palafox, but all he's gonna find is another gray screen. Luger ain't afraid of Blabber. He goes unstoppable. C9 tried to make a move, and CLG hit him right in the mouth. Not just strong-arm this turret away. Palafox again with a seismic shove, and M&S with his 6th death of the game.
Fight at the tower. Dokla was not there on the Scion. It is these seismic shoves from Palafox, constant picks from the CLG mid laner. They are on fire. Honestly, they're gonna try and start it up again. Fudge still has flash on the Cho'Gath. He's not level 16 yet.
Dokla's going to try to provide a wall here for the rest of everybody. Fudge is a valuable target, as is Blabber. They can both potentially steal the objective away, and Contracts doesn't want to let him. Blabber's going to get locked down. Wild Growth coming out of Boom to make sure they don't lose their own jungler. Fudge, he's thrown back into the team. He tries to eat Luger, but he's on a diet, and Contracts goes unstoppable. This is Sejuani Gaming, and this is CLG. M&S comes back into the fight with a TP, but he's not going to get a whole lot of anything. Dokla's big old Scion stands in the way, and it makes it hard to hit those shock blasts.
Comes back out and hits a little bit of poke onto Palafox, but that's just a scratch compared to what Palafox has done to them. He's over a ward, though. Palafox on vision. He can get bursted.
Palafox in some potential danger here, but Sven, what are you doing, man? He's already gone. Palafox finally picked off by M&S. He gets his man, but can he get away? Boom, Dokla, Luger, everybody else from CLG chasing after this Jace. It's not even a bad chase because they're going to be right by the objective they want afterwards. Next teleport there, this time from Fudge to get down and make sure he's all right. But it's CLG onto the Drake. It's CLG who want to secure Soul Point here.
Yep, and they're going to do it. My goodness. You're right, Contracts is everywhere.
Dead if he did not.
Yeah, definitely a good summoner spell to burn here for Cloud9. Again, big difficulties in dealing with this Zeri in the team fight with 2 frontliners, and so...
But the big thing is, there's also Mikhail's on Poom's Lulu, so even if the cleanse is gone, they still have another get out of jail free card, and M&S goes right back into black and white screen jail himself.
Palafaker with the flash over the wall to be able to follow up on Contracts with the seismic shove, finds the kill on M&S again, and now they're actually going to start the Baron. Are they going to look for another turn here? Fudge is in the area.
They also have Palafox ready to ride the Weaver's wall in and try to catch these guys out. There it goes. Palafox throws out the wall, and Blabber's already killed. Fudge is going to go down next. 2 smites don't matter. They'll kill them both. And CLG makes their move. They're going right back into the bear, and this time, they won't be denied.
This is beautiful gameplay from CLG. Snowballing so smoothly from the early game. Massive jungle difference from Contracts. They never let a Baron flip go through. They do not chance it with a Cho'Gath, with a Gragas.
CLG making a 4-man play here in mid. Blabber just blink and you miss it. He's gone. And CLG now looking for their first Tier 3 tournament of the game. C9 nowhere in position to defend. CLG should just be able to force this one down. There it goes. Turret destroyed by Luger. Inhibitor's your next target. Contracts already used the ulti for the pick onto Blabber, so they don't have that C9 has to worry about. But now they've got another minion wave ready to go. They're layering these beautifully. M&S going to be caught out by the Weaver's wall. He wants to go in and get Palafox. M&S turns it around beautifully, but can CLG do anything back? Boom has to flash away from the rupture as Luger retreats as well. M&S did a real good job right there, but a teleport's coming in, and C9 aren't done. This is what you were talking about, Kobe. This is the worry. If they end up having to throw in the enemy base, now there might be a problem with the soul. Luger's gonna find him in that. Contract Arctic Assault Flash. Enemy Jace is down. Huge for CLG. Fudge in the front line. Contract's doing the same. AD carries ready to battle, but his Contract's eating a whole lot of damage way too fast. Oh, the Luger flashes, and he gets the kill. It's C9 stopping the soul and holding the line.
And they're gonna get an objective bounty shutdown on top of the kill bounty shutdowns they just got on all these members of CLG. There's a little bit of a ways to go to catch up to this monster that is Contract.
Oh, they find him in S this time. Contract's ulti hits, and the enemy Jace is down. CLG seeing if they can keep on chasing, and Dokla says, no problem, boys, let's go in. Seismic Shove throws the frontliners into the waiting arms of CLG, but it's still Berserker they gotta keep their eyes on. Luger jumps over the wall, pops the cleanse, and keeps the chase going. Sven, Berserker, Fudge, and Blabber all still trying to get away, but another Seismic Shove from Palafox takes down the frontliner in Fudge. CLG 4v3, looking to end the game and upset C9 right now. They push the minion wave up. Remember, they do not have Baron, so these minions can be cleared out pretty effectively. Contracts goes in, Berserker cutting off to the side. Palafox and Luger are the damage. First Nexus turret already gone. Blabber has to retreat, Flash used for it. Berserker's now the target. Kill the Varus, win the game. CLG just did what nobody thought they'd do. They end the win streak, they take down the #1 team, and they send the rest of the day into total chaos. Blabber dies again just to pad the stats, and M&S dies for the 10th time. CLG take down C9.
3-0 Super Week for Counter Logic Gaming. They